Hi Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice. So you have the High Priestess, and this tells you already know, whatever that is, and the Empress. Oh, and for some of you, this is pregnancy, some sort of, yeah. And for others, whatever you have an inkling about, a strong feeling about, it's going to be confirmed this week. Okay, let's see what's going on for Pisces placements in the week ahead. Take what resonates as it resonates for you. Do keep in mind, a lot of the things we're talking about haven't happened yet, so you're not going to know what I'm talking about until it does happen. The Wheel of Fortune. Expect the unexpected. Some sort of situation turning around for the better. Yeah, the Magician. It has to do with a conversation, a meeting, a negotiation, an interview, a face-to-face. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Pisces placements in the week ahead. In Pisces, I am running a special. The details are in the description box below. If you're interested in readings for all the signs, I do that on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice, also linked below. And thank you all for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscribing, for hyping the videos. It makes such a huge difference, helps a lot, gets the videos out there, keeps me motivated and engaged, and it gives me really good feedback. So thank you. Okay. Let's get you some oracle cards to clarify the tarot for Pisces placements in the week ahead. Clarifying the energies of each day. What do they need to know? And I will say Monday to Sunday, but whenever you come across this video, that could be day one, or the following day could be day one. But also you could look at it as, okay, these are a series of events that may or may not happen at any point in the next 7 to 10 days, okay? It's energy, so keep an open mind. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. Overall energy and the tarot for the week. We have the Lovers. So Gemini energy, there's nothing showing, so this should be fine, but I don't know. Gemini energy, a big choice, okay? This week is about a really big choice for you. So you need to take your time, think things through, be realistic, okay? Because this is going to define the next decade or decades of your life, okay? So it could be something as big as a mortgage. It could be something as big as student loans. It could be something as big as a romantic commitment, okay? Marriage, or, that kind of thing. What you study, where you go to school, moving or not moving, okay? Big decisions on the table here. It could also be a focus on your love life, your romantic life, where that applies. Or a Gemini in your life could be significant. And then, bottom of the Oracle deck, we have Flirt. Okay, Seduce, Lover, and Lust. So for some of you, you could be meeting someone new when it comes to your love life, if you're open to that. For others of you, this could be a rekindling in an existing relationship. But it could also be a situation of, if you're at a crossroads with someone, and it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could also be at work, or you're at a crossroads where you're thinking about leaving. Do I stay, keep this up, or do I leave? It does look like someone is trying to win you back, win you over, tempt you to stay, flirt with you, right? And again, that could be romantic, but it could also be, or it's that friend that, your friendship's on the verge of collapse, and now they're doing too much, right? They're trying to make things up to you. They're trying to show you that they care. They're trying to show you that they'll do better. It's that phase, okay? So it's up to you. You're going to have a decision to make. But yeah, that's what it feels like. And for others, it could just be a really fun week. Very passionate. It could be very creative if this isn't like physical passion, but it could be physical passion for a lot of you as well. Where that applies. Okay, Monday, or the first day that we're looking at. Here we go. Ace of Cups. Pisces. And then we have empty. Clean, purify, empty, and practice. For some of you, there is that situation where someone's trying to make amends. Someone's trying to fix something with you. This is, I'll do anything. I'll give everything. But whatever they're offering might be an empty cup. This could be someone that means well, but doesn't have the follow through. And you'll know if it's your story because this has been an ongoing issue for you. Okay, they mean well. They have every intention. They're genuine. They absolutely mean it when they say it, but then they just don't have the follow through. It's that cup's empty. They have nothing that they can actually offer you. Do they want to offer you everything? Absolutely, but they don't have it to offer. So you could be in a position to make a final decision on that connection, relationship, friendship, whatever that is in your life. Okay, could be that manager that means well, but then when the opportunity arises for them to fight for you, for them to be in your corner, for them to do what they said they were going to do, they just never do. So it's like, well, it's empty promises. So be mindful of empty promises. For others of you here, this is something absolutely brand new. Okay, a new person, a new connection, a new contract. This could be literally a new home that's empty. You've got an empty space, right? With this energy, you could be cleaning, clearing, cleansing a home, your energy, a desk if you're changing jobs with this energy. For others of you, someone could be moving in and you're making space for them. Someone could be moving out with this energy as well. But definitely seeing like smudging or cleansing happening, whether it's a space you're staying in or you're just removing something from, or if it's a brand new space, brand new situation. There's also a fresh start that is being celebrated. And I'm just going to put it out there, guys. And I think it's in the astrology as well. So where that applies, if you don't want to get pregnant or get someone pregnant, just be very, very extra careful. Okay. Let's keep going. Tuesday, we have the Five of Wands. And this is contest, competition, petty fighting, butting heads with people, not seeing eye to eye, too many cooks in the kitchen type of energy. It could be some sort of physical challenge as well. Yeah, and with limit, boundary, speeding, explosion. So there could be some sort of big blow up here. Someone crossing a boundary with you, okay? For others of you, just be mindful in traffic. People could be speeding. There could be arguments. People shouting at each other in traffic, hopefully not beating each other up, but it could be accidents, crashes, okay, because someone's reckless or speeding, exceeding limits, right, boundaries, speed limits. For those of you, someone could be crossing a property limit, so just be mindful of someone encroaching on your space, your property. You may have to ask someone to move along. You may ask someone to leave. You may tell someone, you know what, I'm going to call the police if you don't leave. Just be careful, okay? Protect your space. Protect your boundaries. For those of you, you could be putting up boundaries, right? Whether that could be a literal fence or, putting things under lock and key. Or it could be you expressing your boundaries in a group dynamic or in a one-to-one dynamic where you're saying, we don't do that here, okay? For some of you, this is some sort of team effort, team, competition, but it's like a team against another team. It could be quite fun. I see something like fast. There's a time limit on it, and that could be speed dating for some of you, or it's anything with a timer, right? Racing, speed dating, the chess with the timer, something with a timer, okay, on it, and it could be an actual contest or competition, or it could just be something you do for fun, right? So it could be fun. But with the energy of explosion here, it could be, well, it could be two things. It could be tension, okay, argument, not seeing eye to eye. But it could also be some sort of, listen, we've got the Lovers here. It could be some sort of sexual tension. And I'm just going to leave it there because that's not going to apply to everybody, but take it if it's your message. All right. So I don't know if it's like, take it if it's your message. Okay. Wednesday, we have Temperance and Fire. Okay. Sagittarius energy, so more fire. So again, Wednesday, there's a lot of fire in these cards so far. A lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction, a lot of, and fire could also be determination. You being fired up about something. But it could also be, where it goes into aggression. Okay. Wildfires. Be mindful of wildfires. Don't leave fire unattended. If it's a candle or if it's a camping fire or if, okay, do you see that? Be careful, something could be catching fire. Nothing major, but like if you're cooking and you've got your, a towel to pick up lids and whatnot, that could, the corner of that could be catching fire, for example, right? So nothing major because you're putting water on it real quick. For others of you, again, this could be tempering something. If you're dealing with someone who's got a temper, if you're dealing with someone who's getting fired up about something, this could be where you're tempering a person, tempering a situation. This could be someone kind of getting out of control at some sort of celebration. So maybe they're drinking too much or whatever the case may be. So you could be there to kind of bring them back down, bring them to reality, take them outside, get some fresh air, let's go home, you've had too much type of situation as well. For some of you, you're taking time away from work or taking time away from responsibilities, taking time away from the day-to-day to attend some sort of celebration, okay? And it could involve fire, okay? So actual fire or fireworks or some sort of parade or some sort of, it's loud, right? So music, dancing, I don't know, concerts. There could also be some sort of ceremony that has to do with an agreement, a commitment. So I don't know if it's attending someone's wedding ceremony, attending a christening, baptism, right? I also get like baptism through fire for some of you. So you may have something to do unexpectedly, put on the spot, make or break. You'll be fine, but just be prepared. There could be a situation where you could be expecting a very chill day and something unexpected happens. You have to step up, and you will do, but it's just that energy, okay? And yeah, I just get, again, something with rush, timing. Maybe you could just be going through the day and rushing to get everything done because you have something to attend to in the night, right? If it's concert, show, celebration, date, whatever it is, okay? Preparing for a ceremony, so you could be looking at getting new clothes, getting your hair done, whatever it is. Preparing for some sort of ceremony is also what I'm seeing here, however that applies. And some sort of peace, maybe to whatever's going on the day before. There's some sort of peace achieved here, an exchange of apology. Let's meet in the middle, restoring peace. Okay. Thursday, we have the High Priestess with Koi, perseverance, good fortune, yin yang, ambition. So number 2, all about yin yang, all about balance, give and take. I feel like you get more by giving less in a situation on Thursday. So be mindful of doing too much. Be mindful of oversharing. Be mindful of you offering to do everything. I also get this energy of just be quiet and sit still. Be quiet, sit still. So, for example, there's a negotiation going, right? Or terms and conditions, or people, are making you offers. And it's like, if you paused, I feel like they would up their offer. Now, obviously, you do what you think is best in your situation, but I'm seeing a scenario where someone's initial offer is not going to be their best, and that's usually how you go. That's your starting point. It's not your best offer. And if you were to take it, you could take it. But I feel like if you were to pause or not get back to them right away, they would up their offer. You would gain more by offering less, or you would gain more by speaking less, or there's something like that I'm seeing here. There could also be some sort of unexpected win on your part, some unexpected good fortune. For those of you, there's increase in your money from something occult, spiritual. I don't know if that's, if you make content like that, if you are a reader, if, tarot reader, oracle reader, tea leaf reader, I don't know. If you Share your knowledge with people. Give advice to people. If it's vlog, blog, I don't know. But there's an opportunity here of being monetized or making money from that, or people ordering more of your products. If you like make candles or talismans or protection stuff or manifestation stuff, I don't know, right? There could be more orders, more clients coming in, more good fortune with that as well. Okay. You could also be researching. You're learning something new, or you're researching how to bring balance into things, how to, or you're talking to a therapist or a counselor, or you're talking to an advisor. There's an exchange, right? You pay for their guidance, their knowledge, their services, and they teach you how to keep yourself motivated, how to start something, how to bring good fortune in your life, how to turn your fortune around, how to manifest, that sort of thing. Okay. Friday, we have the Seven of Wands and Destiny with responsibility, road, and shackles. So on Friday, I feel like it's really important for you to have your boundaries clear for yourself as well as for other people. There's going to be an opportunity for you Friday, you personally. And I feel like it's one of them where you just have to put yourself first. Everything else is going to have to wait. And people might have issues with that, right? So if it's a really great opportunity for you to do something you've always wanted to do, and you may have to fight to get the time off work. You may have to fight to fight with people, right? Because they're saying, well, you promised you'd do this for me today. And you're like, well, yes, I know, and I had every intention, but this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. This isn't the kind of thing that's going to come around again. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to pursue it. So this is that kind of energy, okay? Where you're going to have to relinquish some responsibility, turn down some responsibility, take a break from your responsibility to other things or other people, and focus on you, yourself, with this energy as well. Okay. There may be some obstacles and challenges and road closures if you're traveling. So just be mindful of that as well. There's some sort of barrier as well. So I don't know if it's a toll or a barrier or something you have to pay to get through or something like that as well. You will have, it could be a day where people are just coming at you, asking you to do things left, right, and center. It's up to you to say no to things today and just prioritize yourself, however that makes sense, however that resonates, okay? Be mindful of offers or strings that come, offers or gifts that come to you with strings attached. Again, it could feed back into the lovers here, where someone could be making you some sort of offer, but in the long run, it would turn into some sort of cage for you. It would turn into some sort of shackles, okay? Heavy burden, difficult to get out of, difficult, to leave. So it could be a contract. It could be, again, a promise you're making. It could be, so just read the fine print, ask questions. I also see someone really pursuing you, really bugging you. And it could just be an annoying salesperson, right? Take advantage of this today. And then you're saying no. And then they come back to you and then they keep harassing you through the day. Like they keep making other offers to you to get you into this contract or to get you to buy this thing. Could just be that. But it could also be someone pursuing you and almost like trying to force you, trying to push you to accept their job offer, accept their promotion opportunity. But there's something where they're trying too hard, or to accept to be in a relationship with them, or to accept to be in a relationship with them again, or to however that resonates. But it's something where they're doing too much, they're trying too hard, and that is what is putting you on the back foot. And you're correct with the High Priestess to feel like there's something wrong there, right? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying so hard? Why are you, so be on the lookout, have your guard up, be on your toes, okay, with this kind of energy here. Okay. Saturday, we have the Page of Swords And dating, connections, romance, love. So I really feel like Saturday, this could be related to the Seven of Wands with Destiny the day before, where you keep saying no to this person and the following day, it's almost like they calm down a little bit. Um, and they ask you, okay, why are you saying no? Or what can I do differently? Or I feel like someone's trying to almost like negotiate with you. What would it take type of conversation? What would I need to do type of conversation? For those of you, this is someone who has been some sort of a secret admirer of yours. Whether this is someone who's been a secret admirer of yours and they're finally reaching out to you, asking you out on a date, or telling you how they feel about you, or making some sort of move towards you. Or it's a situation where you've been keeping your distance from someone, and this is where, the no contact is broken. And there's a conversation. I feel like someone could also be trying to introduce you to someone with this energy. You may be turning someone down with the Page of Swords and the dating energy. Whatever they're offering you, whatever they're inviting you to. And it doesn't just have to be romantic. But you could be turning someone down. Okay? For others, there is a plan discussed. Okay, if we're going to do this, this is how we're going to do it. This is how it's going to happen. And whether it's about a change in your life, a move, dating, some sort of collaboration, working on a project, okay, whatever it is. For those of you, this is a new person that is approaching you at this time, or you're approaching them, and there's a lot of conversation between you and someone new, okay? There's a getting to know one another, whether you're actually going out and dating or it's just the conversations going back and forth with this energy, okay? But I feel like it's someone that it turns out you have a lot in common. And for me to say that it turns out you have a lot in common, it could be where they're either very different to the usual type of person that you would even entertain, or maybe you're not attracted to them right away, or maybe you just discount them for some reason. Like they're not what I'm looking for. And it can be romantic, but it could also be with a project you're trying to get off the ground or something. And it's almost like you pass by this person and you're going, they're not what I need. They're not what I'm looking for. They wouldn't be able to help me. And then there's conversations between you and this person. And then you're going, oh, well, actually, I didn't expect that. But turns out we could help each other. Turns out we have a lot in common. Turns out this could be a good thing, right? So there's that. And then Sunday we have justice and risk-taking. Attack, go ahead, glory favors the brave. So, yeah, whatever it is that you're trying or testing, Page of Swords with the dating energy can be you trialing something, testing something, and that could be a product, that could be a service, that could be a whatever. The following day here, it looks like you're going to have a commitment to make. You're going to have to say yay or nay. Do we do this thing? Do we not? Sign on the dotted line with this energy. And it looks like you're deciding to go ahead with something, to go ahead and commit, to go ahead and sign the papers, to go ahead and make it official. Okay. This could be, for some of you, a change of career. This could be a change of career. And someone's telling you about it early in the week. There's this opportunity. And then you're very conflicted about it because it's like, I've never done this before. I don't know anything about this. I'm limited in my knowledge. I'm limited in what I can do. Nothing that I've done this far would apply to this, right? And then there's the conversations going back and forth. Then there's the couching, counseling and coaching is what I'm trying to say. And someone really trying to convince you, like they see potential in you. And they're like, you could do this. You could be great at this. Then you start to entertain it. How would this go? How would that go, right? And then by the end of the week, you're going, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Let's see what happens, right? And it could be a career change that this is talking about for you. For others of you, it's a big change. It's a big commitment that could take place in your love life. And maybe it's with someone that you would never have thought you would ever entertain, right? That could be the big change. It could be a conversation around whether you leave a relationship or if the relationship can change and can be improved upon because it's reached a limit that you cannot move past, and it's just causing tension and arguments, right? And whether you're talking to someone, whether you're going to counseling, I do feel like this is someone really trying to pursue you. The more you pull away, your silence, they're feeling your silence, and they're feeling your absence very is very heavy to them. So the more you try to pull away, the more this person's going to come at you. There's going to be conversations, and then you're going to have a choice to make. And again, you really, really pay attention and really be realistic, because I see your heart is in it. There's a lot of love here, but it's a case of, okay, there's a lot of love here, but is there follow through? Or is it that, yeah, there's a lot of love, but we just cannot live together. We cannot build a life together. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's what happens with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love when you're in that bubble, just the two of you. It's beautiful. But when it's time to face the responsibilities of day-to-day life, it just doesn't work. You do not make it, like, you can't count on each other. You have different working styles and they don't mesh. You have different approaches to what responsibility means and they don't mesh. Do you see what I'm saying? So it could be that time to make that decision of, is this really what I want to be doing for the rest of my life or for the next decade of my life? Because it's very long-term implication to this decision. Or, no, I've made up my mind, no. Okay, you could be dealing with a very strong bond here, soulmate type of situation, but it could be the soulmate that comes in to teach lessons, or it can be the soulmate that comes in to stay. It's up to you to decide which is which, and you're going to have to be very realistic and really listen to your intuition and pay attention to what you've seen and learned about this person, yourself, and this relationship. Because you already know. That's the first thing I said. You already know if this is it for you or not. Okay? And it's time to make a decision and stick to it at this time, right? If you're going back and forth and it's start and stop and it's breaking up to make up, and it's time to make a decision, okay? And then you're going to have to either reap the rewards of the decision you're making or deal with the consequences, and that's just karma and the law of consequence, and I'm just letting you know to make this decision with eyes wide open, for better or for worse. It could be about a new home for a lot of you, maybe relocating far away from what you know and who you know. With this energy, it's a big shift, okay? You're at a crossroads, and you could carry on with how things have been, but it's lacking for you, because otherwise you wouldn't be at a crossroads. You see what I'm saying? It's something has reached its limit, and now it's time to decide, can it change? Can it grow? Or is it a case of you just have to do something else, okay? And it could be personal for you as well. You may have reached your limit in a situation, or you feel limited and restricted in a situation. And it's a case of, okay, can you change? Can you adapt? Can you learn something new? Can you learn a different approach and carry on down this path? Or is it that this path has reached its dead end, its end, right? And it's time for you to shift. Okay? And what's in front of you is something very, very different that you may say no to at first, that you may have already said no to, because I don't know anything. I've never done anything like that before. I don't know anything about that, right? So you told yourself that's not for you. It's completely unfamiliar. But you have this person, it could be a friend, it could be a mentor, it could be a guide, it could be a teacher, it could be whoever, that really believes in you. They see the potential, right? And there may be conversations between you and that person this week where they're really trying to convince you, open your eyes. You can do this. All the limitations you're placing on yourself are either not true or not there anymore. You just think that they are. You're not realizing that you've already moved past some limitations in your life. Do you see what I'm saying? And then the week culminates with a big decision that you have to make. Make it with your eyes wide open. All right? So Pisces, that's what I'm seeing. Hope this helps. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.